It has a brand new camera, new customization options, new selfie cam features, and a lot of new hidden settings. The iPhone 17 Pro and 17 Pro Max are going to blow you away with all their
Who's calling?
pro tips and tricks. Let's go. Okay, so the first thing you gotta try is head into your Photos app, open up one of your favorite pictures, and in the corner, you'll see this new icon. Tap it, then wait a few seconds and tilt your iPhone, because bam, you just transformed that photo into a 3D spatial photo. You can do this with any picture you've taken on the iPhone 17 Pro and even pictures you've downloaded. This is just so cool. Then another pro trick I gotta show you guys is inside settings. If you go all the way down to apps, then tap on the P to quickly get to the phone application. Scroll down again to this new section called Screen Unknown Callers and change it to Ask Reason for Calling. Because now, when you get a call from someone not saved as a contact, not only will your iPhone automatically answer for you, but it'll also say this.
Hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
Then once it gets all that info, it'll ring and show you what the other person said, so you can choose whether to answer or not. I mean, that is so damn nifty. As for my next pro trick, this one is hidden inside battery settings, then under power mode, and it's called adaptive power. Make sure you turn this on because when you do, your iPhone will stretch out its power as much as possible by making different adjustments to basically get the best battery life possible. Neat. But that's not even the best trick yet. Because now, open up your camera because there's a lot of new things I gotta show you. Okay, so now every back camera on the 17 Pro and Pro Max is 48 megapixels. But we first got to talk about this new 18 megapixel front camera, because there are some sick new features. Like when you open it up, at the center, you'll now notice this new button, which literally switches between portrait and landscape mode. And I mean, as you guys can see, it does that without physically rotating your phone. This way, when you're on a video call or taking pictures, your eyes are naturally more centered and your arm is never in the way compared to shooting in landscape. Sweet! And you still have the zoom button next to it to switch between normal or ultra wide. Nice. Now, you also get this new button at the top here called Center Stage, which then has these two options, and if you turn them both on, you're essentially telling your phone to automatically zoom in and out or switch between portrait and landscape based on how many people are in the shot. But here's a really fun new trick you can do with both the front and the back cameras. So inside selfie mode, if you switch to video, then tap on these little dots in the corner, you'll see this new option, dual record. And once you tap on it, it'll open up both the back and the front camera at the same time. Then you can just hit record and it'll capture whatever is in both frames, which is so cool. You can also move the window around to any corner just by dragging it. Just keep in mind, it'll actually show that in the recording. But once you've done, you've basically got one video showing both cameras. Sweet! Okay, so now let me show you how to take full advantage of these pro cameras. For the best resolution on every pic, what you want to do is head inside settings, then go into camera settings and tap on this option formats. Now here's the trick, make sure resolution control is turned on. Because now when you open the camera, you'll see a new option to switch from 24 megapixels to 48, which is the highest resolution. And so when you take a 0.5, 1x or 4x picture, you'll have super crisp, high quality 48 megapixel pics. And here's another little tip, the 2x and 8x zooms are only 12 megapixels. So they won't be as high quality, but they'll still be really good. Okay? And while we're talking about zoom, you know how older iPhones maxed out at 25 times zoom? Well, now on the 17 Pro and Pro Max, it's almost double that at 40 times zoom. Sheesh. Meaning you can snap pics now from further away and still get some crisp, natural detail, which is great. By the way, if you've already learned something, then make sure you subscribe. But now, onto some hidden features. Okay, now here's a few hidden things you need to know about your iPhone. When you plug your phone into charge on the lock screen, you can now see right over here how much time it's going to take to charge. But there's another spot you can see this with even more details. If you go back inside settings, then to battery, right at the top here, while your iPhone is charging, you can now see the time left until it hits 80 or 100%. So basically, the coolest thing about this feature is it'll show you the fastest way to charge your phone, whether that's wired charging, wireless, or even with a power bank. Nice. Now, another hidden trick is when you take a screenshot and it automatically opens up, you can now draw around anything on the screenshot, and in a couple of seconds, your iPhone will instantly search the web for that thing and show you a bunch of results. What's so cool about this is if you see something unusual or just don't know where to buy it, you can quickly search it up and even see where to buy it. Sweet. But for my favorite new hidden trick, if you open up files, then go to your downloads, and in here, if you've got any MP3 song, you can now open it. Then tap the share icon, and right over here, you can use it as a ringtone. Like, finally. And just as long as that MP3 is less than 30 seconds, you can use any song as a ringtone for free. Sweet. So now that you've got a custom ringtone, let me show you some new customization options. First up, if you tap and hold down anywhere on the screen, once everything starts jiggling around, tap on Edit and then choose Customize. And the first thing I'd recommend you try is this button, which resizes your apps. You can choose to have large app icons without labels or stick with smaller app icons with labels. Once you've done that, the next thing you're going to do is change the app style. So there's default, dark, clear, and tinted, which you can customize to any color. So I'd suggest you go with tinted because it has the most customization and because it has these 4 extra options. So the first option actually changes the color of your icons to match the color of your phone. Wow. The second option changes all the icons to match the color of your case, so clear icons to match my clear case, and like on my Pro, I have this kind of blue-gray option to match my blue-gray case. Pretty cool. But this feature only works with Apple cases, which cost like $60. So instead, you could go for the third option, which will automatically choose the best color to match your wallpaper, or with the fourth option, you can actually go and color pick a specific color from your wallpaper. And once you've done that, you can then pair your phone with any case, like one of these from ESR, which are half the price of Apple cases and actually even better value for money. These are honestly my favorite cases, not just because they come in so many different colors and designs, but because they are the toughest cases I have ever used. They are seriously durable. They also have MagSafe that is so much stronger than Apple's. I mean, it practically glues any accessory to it. Like, that's crazy strong. Plus, they also have a camera guard around the new bump to protect it, which doubles up as a kickstand. So nifty. And all that is just $25. So you could actually grab an ESR screen protector too for less than one Apple case and still have some change left. Their screen protector is literally the easiest one on the planet to install, and you don't get any bubbles, none of that jazz. And it's also made from the same manufacturer as Apple's cover glass. So it'll be absorbing all the damage to save the actual iPhone screen. So if you want to grab some ESR cases, check out the link below. But now, onto the lock screen. Okay, so there are some fun tricks you can do with the lock screen now. If you tap and hold down, then go into Create a new custom lock screen, open up your photo gallery and choose one of your favorite pics. As soon as that's done, you'll notice the same spatial scene button is now also here, and if you tap it, bam, it turns that pic into a 3D spatial scene, and you've now got a sick lock screen background. You can do this with any of your regular photos or even downloaded pictures, literally anything you want, so have some fun with this. Then once you've got your wallpaper set up, tap on the clock and make sure you've got the first font selected, because you'll now see this little handle, which if you pull will resize the clock just like this. And if you're a fan of that clock style, another thing you could do is set up a photo shuffle wallpaper instead, because now each time the wallpaper shuffles to a different one, the clock automatically resizes itself to match the pic. Oh, and I love this one. Inside settings, if you scroll all the way down to apps, then tap the M to quickly go to music settings, scroll down, and under animated art, make sure this is turned on. Because now if you tap the album artwork from Apple Music, it animates on the lock screen. And again, this just looks too cool. So by now, I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with the camera button. A single press opens it up. You can then click to snap a pic or double press to shuffle through different modes. Pretty cool. But here's the trick. you can now customize this. And it's actually really cool. You just head into the camera settings, then camera control, and right over here, customize. And now what you can do is turn all of these off, but just leave the zoom on, because what that'll do is when you open the camera and swipe, boom, you can immediately zoom in and out. This is the only setting, and so you don't have to faff with all the other modes. So depending on what it is you like to use the most, just go into those settings and toggle on or off what you'd like instead of having all the options. So now instead of zooming, with me, I prefer changing the exposure, and I can just swipe either way to make it darker or brighter. Love it. Okay, now for my favorite quick tips. Did you know you can now change your iMessage backgrounds? All you do is open the chat you want to add a background to, then tap on the chat name, and right over here, you'll now see this option, backgrounds. There are so many different designs and color options to choose from, like different sky options, you just swipe left to change them, some crazy cool colors that animate, and my personal fave is definitely Aurora. Another quick tip to never forget is if you tap and hold on any app, you can lock it using Face ID. You just select the Require Face ID option, and now anytime you or someone else tries to open the app, they'll need your face for permission. Another one I love is inside the control center. If you turn on the flashlight, everyone knows you can swipe up and down to change the brightness. But in case you didn't know, try instead swiping from left to right to change the beam intensity. This way you can change it to either have it more focused or flooded. Another super quick tip, inside your battery settings, right at the bottom, when you swipe down, make sure to turn on battery percentage. This will show you your actual battery life instead of just the icon, so you know how much juice you got. And for my last quick tip, make sure you save this video for later, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Toodles!